I had the opportunity to go to California with my parents back in July, and I'm so excited because I bought so much vinyl and I'm looking at it right now and it is just everywhere. I'm so excited. I got to go to Armadillo Records in Davis, California, and I got to go to one of the Amoeba records in Hollywood. I was so excited. Actually, not Hollywood, but in San Francisco. I was so excited because I've always wanted to go to Amoeba, and I finally got the chance to go. And not only did I go, but my dad actually went in with me, and he was getting into it for a little bit while I was digging. So yeah, so I have a bunch of stuff to show, and I'm very excited. I don't know where to start, if I'm being honest with you, because there's a lot of things, so just bear with me. I get a few cassettes in my mailbox, in my US mailbox, so I'll show you what I got. I got these three here. So Teddy, tell me what you want. Sharice Arrington, Down With This. This is another good song. Sabelle, Where Did the Love Go? All these songs were very much just singles that came out and then the album never came out. So those songs I would recommend people to check out because those are some very good 90s slappers. Just saying. Our Friend Martin soundtrack. If people remember this special was fucking sick. Especially with like the great cast on it. The soundtrack itself is fucking incredible. Imagine featuring Salt and Peppa, Ain't No Mountain High Enough from Devlin Morgan, which is one of my favorite singers. I'll Be There, Jackson 5, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, Peace in the World, Shawnee's, Happy Birthday, Stevie Wonder, Reach Out and Touch Somebody, Diana Ross. Like, there's so many great songs on here, and it was executive produced by Motown, so obviously there's a reason why this soundtrack is fucking sick. Next thing is Bewitched, Awake and Breathe. I love the CD a lot. I've actually been getting into Bewitched's music a lot more. There's so many great songs on here. I'll say Jesse Hold On is a good one. I Shall Be There, Someday, Red Indian Girl, Are You a Ghost, In the Fields We Lay, and then there's an orchestral version of Blame It on the Weatherman, which is probably one of my favorite Bewitched songs ever. And this is actually a Target exclusive. I didn't understand why the person didn't keep the hype sticker on this, but there's some other remixes on here. I just can't remember, but I know there's a remix of I Shall Be There, Jesse Hold On, and another remix of Blame It on the Weatherman. So yeah, I felt like it was just an exclusive thing to have. So, but yeah, I also did go to the Goodwills there, and let me tell you guys, the Goodwill in California was like going through something, and like a lot of great collectors were just purging out their shit. So yeah, so like I found like Whitney Houston, Heartbreak Hotel, the single with It's Not Right But It's Okay, the remixes. The Eminem Show, LFO, Summer Girls. I just randomly found these in a thrift store and I was like, okay, you know what? If I'm like, I feel like you know when you see stuff like that, you just feel like if you don't get it, you're gonna be sad and you're gonna miss out on it. I was like, I'm just gonna grab it. It's a lot of stuff, so I'm just trying to figure out the best way possible to do this. Batch that I got is from Armadillo Records, and let me tell you guys, these guys had a lot of good, like this store had a lot of good stuff. And I was just super excited. Like I went full on ham. So let me show what I got. Diana King, Shy Guy, the cassette single. I saw this and I was like, I have to get it. Especially because it's such a good song. And if anybody remembers the movie was also dope as well. So, and it was like it's marked at $1.98, but I got it for literally 99 cents. Groove Theory. Just the vibes on this album. I was like, oh my god. Changing Faces. Oh my god. And I think this was like $1 after a discount. So I was like, I have to get Changing Faces. I had no Changing Faces in my collection, which is very sad. So I had to get it. Oh, Gangstar, Step in the Arena. I had to get Gangstar on tape. It was absolutely necessary, but I had to get it. I had to get it. I couldn't leave it behind for some loser to grab. En Vogue, Born to Sing. I'm a huge En Vogue fan. And like this is like the first album, so everybody knows that En Vogue EV4 is supreme vocally. I also found Whitney, the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Like obviously this on cassette you have to get. Like this is an incredible soundtrack. And now I have this on CD and cassette. I just need to get the vinyl of it. Tisha Campbell Martin, her debut album on cassette. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited because I love Love Me Down, Push, What's the other song that like is on here? Wrap Your Love, Round and Round, like just this album. And everybody knows Tisha Campbell Martin, not only she can act, she can sing her tail off. She can sing her ass off, honestly. The Brat, Functified, I saw this right away and I was like, I have to get it. This has all of her good songs on here. This has Functified, Give It To You, Mind Blowing, Come Get Some. Just The Brat. The new Jack City soundtrack, which features the super famous song, I Want to Schmex You Up. All you fucking freaks out there. Nirvana's Bleach, and it was still sealed, and I was like, I don't have any Nirvana in my collection, especially on cassette. So it was $12, and I was like, why not? Monifa Moods and Moments, one of my favorite albums actually. I was very excited to find this. Featuring No More I Love You's, the remixes, En Vogue, Masterpiece Theater, Nas, I Am, and I was looking for this every single place possible because this one has the exclusive message on it, and I can't wait to listen to that. Mariah Carey's Sweetheart, featuring Jermaine Dupri. This was 99 cents. And then Gloria Estefan's Gloria album. I was looking for this too everywhere. Oh, that's a sticker. Nate Dogg, Music and Me. This was a fucking $1 too. I did not think I would find that for $1. Let me show off the sticker too because the packaging is super cool. Their packaging and like their logo and stuff is just absolutely amazing. If you're ever in Davis, go on and check out Armadillo Records. Like they have the best shit. I'm gonna go to the vinyl, the records, the vinyl, the good stuff. Very nice. I just found this in my bag of records and I just a moment of silence for the chicken. Because that chicken is fucking dope. Vinyl. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Just Vibe. I was like, holy. And this is $1. Bone Thugs and Harmony never goes for $1. Never. Never, ever, ever has it go for $1. I've never seen it go for $1, ever. But yeah, it was like, even though it's marked at $3.98, it got charged $1 for it. So like, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and this song too, I was like, hell yeah. The next thing is Foxy Brown, I Need a Man, from the unreleased Il Nana 2 album. Oh, 7 Mile, Just a Memory. For those who don't know, this was actually Mariah Carey's boy band. And they actually had one good album out, but it never really did anything. But if anybody wants to check it out, check it out. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. I had to get this. It was in the dollar bin too, and especially with like the picture sleeve and everything, I couldn't say no to it. In the silence for those who weren't able to cop it, especially at that price. Okay, we're done. Anyways, so I was looking at their wall of records and they had a bunch of stuff that was exclusive and I was just gazing at it. There was 2 records that I saw that I was like, I have to get while I'm here. The first one that I got was Janet Jackson's Unbreakable. Holy crapola. I saw this and I was like, I have to get it. This was super exclusive and I missed it the first time it came out. So when I was shopping around with the records, I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. And I think this was like going for $80 in American. And I talked it down to $69. And on Discogs, this album goes for like almost $200. And I was like, you know what? I left out regardless. It's the 2 LP set. I wish it was the closed eyes cover like this one in the front. But honestly, the fact that I have this album on vinyl is just so exciting. There's so many good songs on here. Burn It Up featuring Missy. The Great Forever. No Sleep featuring J. Cole. To Be Loved. Gonna Be Alright. Lessons Learned. Oh, there's so many good songs on here. But I was so lucky to find this. Because I've been wanting this on album for so long. Ever since it came out. I was like, I have to get this album on vinyl. And now it was so cheap too. Oh my god. Okay, see, like, it was just meant to be. It was just meant to be. Best. Janet Jackson, 20YO. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm looking at this right now. Like, this is Janet Jackson, 20YO. This isn't a bootleg. This isn't a reissue. This is an actual 2006 copy. Oh my god, I'm such a nerd right now. I need to go sit down somewhere. Okay, but there's a reason why I'm freaking out over this. This album, a lot of people didn't like it that much. I liked the album. The price of it wasn't pretty, but I got it for a hefty discount. It was marked at $140 for this one. I had a $20 off voucher that the guy was very nice enough to give me, and then he knocked off another $20 off of it for me. So I pretty much got it for $100. But I don't know what anyone's really gonna say about it. I don't know if you guys really think it's a good deal, but personally, I think it's a good deal, better than paying $200-300 for it. You know what I mean? And I didn't have to pay shipping on it. Like, what do you guys think? For $200? I mean, for $100, sorry. And it's in near mint condition too. Like, let me show the vinyl. And like, even for the Unbreakable one that I bought, that vinyl was like absolutely mint condition. Like, it didn't even get played. Like, look at that. That looks freaking mint. Some marks on it. Not bad. Like, I can clean it up. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Another record that I got actually was Sean Price, Mike Tyson. This is a fucking sick hip hop album. Rest in peace to Sean P. Because honestly, when he was out, he was unstoppable. And this is probably one of my favorite albums by him, if I'm being honest with you. Barbarian is obviously one of the most sickest tracks on this album. Street Music, Frankenberry, Barbecue Sauce, like there's so many great songs. There's so many great songs on here, and it's actually a red and black splatter vinyl as well, so I can't wait to open that and spin it as well. So before we get on to the Amoeba stuff, again, just Goodwill. When I was going to the Goodwills in California, I noticed a lot of like DJ stuff. So like, there was one Goodwill like that was right by Armadillo Records that I just told my dad, I'm like, oh, let me just go in quickly for a couple minutes, and then I just went out with a stack of vinyl. My dad's like, you actually walked out with records out of Goodwill? And I'm like, yeah, like it was just like In and Out Breaks and the Reggaeton Project, like stuff like that I was finding in the Goodwill, like another In and Out Breaks. Like, I just didn't think I would find this stuff at a Goodwill, and even though it was marked at a $2.99, I got it for literally $1. The guy just changed the prices on it and was like, I'll give it to you for super cheap. So like, there's so many of them. Like, this was especially just a huge find because I'm a huge Jamiroquai fan. Another old school one, and then a fucking V-Stacks vinyl melody control vinyl. What the hell is this doing in a Goodwill? Someone tell me why this wasn't in a record store. Then Macy Gray. Why would you find this in a Goodwill? And then the Mix Factor, and then India and Norwegian Soul. I don't even know if I pronounced that properly, but like, I was just so weirded out by it. Like, any DJ realistically could have gone into a Goodwill at that time and been like super set with the music. And thankfully I'm learning music, so all of these records are gonna come in handy. Before I go and show him what I got from Amoeba, the guy that helped me out was very sweet. And I guess he knew that like it was my first time and I was just like kind of everywhere and I just didn't know what to do. So he gave me a bunch of free shit. So he gave me a free slip mat. And let me tell you, this is going to be on my turntable because this is super sick. And it was free, why not? And he also gave me some magnets as well, which is super, super sick. I put it on my mini fridge. Gave me this sticker, and then I have another sticker on my wall, which I will insert a picture of. I was super excited to get that, and he didn't charge me for the bags or anything either, so I was like, people get this. People who understand collecting get the whole collecting thing. Let me show what I got. Let me start with the CDs first. It's slim because I already kind of picked out everything already, but I was just very excited about what I grabbed. So the first one that I grabbed was Björk's Hyper Ballad, the single. I was looking for this everywhere and I was about to order it online, but they had this for like $8. And obviously I'm just not going to say no and just grab it. And this is probably one of my favorite Björk songs. If anybody has a favorite Björk song, let me know what it is too, because I would say this is probably my favorite. Mokensteff, as is featuring one of the greatest songs in R&B history. And I actually endorse that. If anybody says wrong, I will fight you on this. He's Mine is on this one, and that is the greatest R&B song of all time. He's Mine. The most delusional R&B lyrics of all time, the greatest R&B melody of all time, and pretty much the greatest song all around of all time. I'm sorry, He's Mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Like, come on. Who, like, some gold digger is probably singing that song right now as we're speaking. Adina Howard, Do You Wanna Ride? I was looking for this album everywhere. Freak Like Me, That's All About You, Do You Wanna Ride? You Don't Have to Cry, My Up and Down. Like, there's so many good songs on this album, and like, it's just peak 90s sexual innuendo. Super cool, super hot. Adina Howard. All For You, the DVD edition. I was super excited to find this. This has all of her music videos from the Janet era to All For You, featuring the All For You MTV Icon performance, which is the iconic performance that has ever graced music history. And this also includes 2 remixes of Son of a Gun, one by The Diddler, and then one by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, featuring Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. And it's out of print, but the fact that like I got it was just super cool, because I was initially gonna order this online, but this was like $9. And look at this picture of Janet. Look at all these pictures. Apparently there was also supposed to be a photo book from the tour included with this, but it never materialized. But it would have been cool to get this. Michael and Janet Jackson, Scream, featuring Childhood on the B-side. This is another one that I was looking for. I couldn't believe I was able to find it in such good condition too. And this has all the remixes on it, including the Naughty by Nature remix, which is super sick. Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes, the single. Essential Raga, Bali Sagu. I am a huge Raga fan and huge fan of Bali Sagu. So when I saw this for $2 at Amoeba, I was like, hell yeah, I have to get it. Janet Jackson's 20YO. This is the alternate cover. I'm trying to get all of the covers for this one, so I was super excited to find this one. And last but not least, Kanye West, The College Dropout. I have the vinyl of this one, but I just wanted a CD because my brother has his CD copy, but I know he's never gonna let me use it. So I was like, I'm gonna have my own copy just in case. So I did find some other cool musical things when I was there, and I was very excited about it. Simply Red, the video greatest hits. Come on. If you're not a fan of Simply Red, you're not a fan of music. I love Simply Red. I love all of their songs. What was the first song? Holding Back the Years. Obviously, everybody knows that song. It's Only Love, A New Flame, Stars, You've Got It. For Your Babies. Oh my god. So Beautiful. Oh my god, I love that song too. Angel is probably one of my favorite songs by them, but I don't know if it was, I don't think it's on here, but it was released around this time if I'm not mistaken, so yeah. Prince, Purple Rain. You're kind of dumb if you don't have this in your collection already. I was dumb, but now I'm actually smart again. I've gained several IQ points after buying this. I also found some Laserdiscs as well, some nostalgic ones. The Lion King on Laserdisc, like, this art is fucking amazing. Like, I honestly just bought it just to kind of display it, if I'm being honest with you. Because, like, look at that. Look at how nice that is. That's so beautiful. And then not only that, Beauty and the Beast. Tell me you're not gagging at that. Like, that looks so beautiful. Like, DVDs today could never. DVDs today could never do this. Like, we're gonna do this again. Look how beautiful that is. So, the first record that I got from Amoeba, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Fitting for the occasion, of course. Look how fucking cute that is. Especially with like little animation on it. The All I Want For You, So Def remix featuring Little Bow Wow and the Joy to the World remix. Like, come on, you have to get it. The next one I got was Murder Was the Case, the official soundtrack. I actually was gonna order a copy of this online, but I missed out on Record Store Day because there were so many other releases that I wanted to grab. There's so many good songs on here. Murder Was the Case, the remix. Natural Born Killers. 21 Jump Street. Harvest for the World. Come When I Call. Like, there's so many great songs on here. Fucking The Eulogy. Woman to Woman. Come Up to My Room. Like, ugh. And on top of that, this is a translucent red vinyl that decodes classified text, which is super sick. So I don't know if I'm gonna open it though. You don't want it sealed, you just want to keep it that way. Tamia, Stranger in My House, the 12-inch remixes. I love this song so much. This song takes me back to my childhood because my sister used to play this a lot. My sister Poonam used to play this song a lot. So I had to get the single for this one. And this was like, I think, $1. Adina Howard. This is another good song right here. I'm not going to say the N-word because I'm not going to do that. Oh, Monica. Every time the beat drop. Like, this is another great single right here. A lot of people, like, this is probably one of my favorites. This was actually $1. Virginity by TG4. People know this song. You know, you know. You don't, you don't. Oh, Tracy Spencer, Symptoms of True Love. I actually was listening to this song while I was digging in my headphones. So the fact that, like, I found this while I was digging says a lot. Smooth Strawberries. I absolutely adore this song so much. And this has the remix featuring Shaquille O'Neal and Roger Troutman. So I was super excited to find this one. Good Life by Ebony Vibe Everlasting. This is a UK import that I randomly found, which is super sick. Faith Evans, Can't Believe featuring Carl Thomas. I got this because my sister Poonam, again, when this song came out, she wouldn't stop playing this song. So I felt like this is more nostalgic, if I'm being honest with you, so I had to get it. And it was $1. Son of Berserk, What Could Be Better Bitch from the Juice soundtrack. Come on. You had to get it. Shawnee's You Need a Man single. Gerald and Eddie Levert, Already Missing You, and Terry Ellis, Wherever You Are. This is a rare promo single, and I got this one in particular because I love both of these songs, and especially for $1, I'm not gonna say anything. Trina and Tamra, What You Came Here For. For anybody that knows, these are the girls that did My Love Is a featuring Something for the People, and this was their debut single after that, and it's probably one of my favorite songs of the 90s. Joy Enriquez, What Do You Want? This ended up being free because it didn't have a sleeve on it. Mista, Lady, featuring a remix of Blackberry Molasses. Mary Griffin, What We Can Get There. This is probably one of my favorite house songs. And the fact I found it for $1 was just like, whoa. Ray J, Why I Lie from the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack. This is probably one of my favorite Ray J songs. And I loved the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack. But I loved the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack. I still have it, actually, my sister's copy of it. So, Ruby Jackson, Centipede. I was shaking when I found this because this is a fire song produced by Michael Jackson. If anybody has not heard the song, Google it, please. Your ears will do you a favor, trust me. Janita, Getting Over. Brian McKnight, The Only One for Me. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of flack for showing Brian McKnight, especially because of his situations right now. Oh, Glenn Lewis, It's Not Fair. Yesterday from Deborah Morgan, one of my favorite singers who didn't even have a chance to release an album on Motown. Mona Lisa, Just Wanna Please You, the remixes featuring The Lock. Ooh, Charlie Baltimore, Money. I am obsessed with this song. DJ Clark Kent, who has produced for Jay-Z, did this song, and this was actually for the Woo soundtrack. And let me tell you guys, Charlie Baltimore, if she had a proper coming out album, she would have been a force to reckon with. I'm sorry. Crooklyn Clan presents The Dance Floor Delights. This is $1, and I've been looking for this everywhere because every single person that I follow on Instagram has a copy of like a Crooklyn Clan remix somewhere. So I was like, I have to get this. I was so fortunate to find this. Lily Scott, Tuck Me In. Fun fact, she actually was signed the same time as Destiny's Child, and she got to tour with them as well. Her, Destiny's Child, and Jagged Edge, they went on a tour together. So she was like the youngest one to be signed at Columbia at the time. And Wyclef Jean produced the album, nothing came out of it. So, but it's a really great song. Sharice Arrington, Down With This. I have the cassette that I ordered and I found the 12-inch at the same time. So that was pretty sick. Ooh, Stacey Ladisaw. Now, if people actually remember this record, Mariah Carey has actually sampled the song Attack of the Name Gang. She used that song in Heartbreaker, and Heartbreaker is one of my favorite songs. So the reason why I had to get this one was because of Attack of the Name Gang, because that's the original sample on this one. And I was like, for $1, like, I'm not gonna say no to this, because I feel like this album in particular is very hard to find. Maybe I could be wrong, but it's been hard to find this anywhere. So yeah, and this was $1, so I was like, I'm not gonna say no to that. Aretha Who Zoomin' Who. This didn't have a price tag on it, so the guy actually just gave it to me for free. So I was very excited about that, because I've been actually wanting to get a lot more Aretha 12-inch singles. So this is super cool. Miami Sound Machine, Conga. This is like probably one of the goated Miami Sound Machine songs ever. And Gloria Estefan is that bitch, okay? Gloria Estefan is that woman. She is that diva, okay? Let me tell you something. Gloria Estefan, she is the woman. She is that diva, okay? Gloria Estefan is the diva to be reckoned with. Okay, and then the last record that I got is Renee and Angela. Oh, Street Called Desire. I had to get this album because I'll Be Good. Obviously, a lot of people know that song, and just, it's a classic 80s R&B album. If anybody has heard this album before, you fucking know how good this album is. In terms of cassettes, I wasn't really able to find much, but I did grab two things just because I couldn't leave them there. First one is Paula Abdul, Forever Your Girl. I love this song, and it was sealed, and it was $4.99. I just couldn't say no to it, and especially this song. Come on, Paula Abdul, she's forever our girl, and she knows that very well. The next one, this goes out to my sister Sharmila. Baby Got Back. This is the original cassette single of Baby Got Back, and it's still sealed. And what's so funny about this is I was gonna order one off of eBay. It wasn't even sealed, and the man wanted like almost $20 for it. So when I went through Amoeba, they had it like in a little plastic case with like 2 other cassettes. And I saw it and I was like, is this $2.99? And the guy's like, yeah, it's $2.99. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna grab it, and it's gonna stay here, and it's gonna be like a treasure forever, and it's gonna remind me of my sister. So yeah, I had to get this one. Okay, well that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed this little video. I promise I'm gonna be coming back and doing more videos soon. It's just, things are very crazy. But I have a lot of stuff that I wanna show. So hopefully I will be back very soon and making more videos. But in the meantime, subscribe, follow, comment, like, follow me on social media because I post a lot more on there. And I'm hopefully gonna be making more videos soon. But in the meantime,